there's probably not a sport that has evolved like men's basketball over the last 5 years. We've all had this uh, this tornado or cyclone thrown at us with the portal and NIL and recruiting and when the portal window opens, when it closes, and it's amazing to me how everybody goes crazy when you get a portal kid. Um, or you don't get a portal kid. It's just added another layer of excitement for the fans, and that's good. But being able to change around it, for the life of me, I don't know why we can't in the last 2 minutes of the game move the ball to half court. For the life of me, I can't understand why that is a rule. Because we've always done it like that, it's not a reason to continue to do it. If we can let kids transfer anytime they want, as many times as they want, then why in the hell can't we move the ball up to half court in the last 2 minutes? Just like adding the shot clock, you'd have thought, I mean, how many years ago that was, shut the game down. Game's going to change. Well, you have to. We have to continue to evolve everything, including how many games we play. Why did we settle on 31? Why can't we play 40? Why can't we play 35? Why can't all the schools in the state of Texas have a jamboree in August or September and scrimmage each other a half? Take Texas San Antonio, Rice, Texas Southern, Baylor, Tech, whoever, and have an opportunity to do that in every state. Well, we've got to think outside the box with where we are as a sport and try to figure out how to catch up. Can you imagine the NIL money we could raise in the summer if Texas, Houston, Baylor, and Tech did uh, a 1 day or 2 day made for NIL event where we play each other in the scrimmage? But the rules don't allow us to do that. But because of NIL, we better start thinking outside the box because donor fatigue is real. Finding dollars that aren't there is real. So how do we find these dollars? Well, get creative. Figure out what we can do in the summers. Think about the NBA Summer League. I coached in that thing for 6 summers. It's one of the greatest out of season events the NBA's ever had. What do we have out of season? Why can't we have something out of season? If for no other reason to raise money. People would pay to see that. And I'd rather do that and raise the money um, through that approach than having to ask people over and over to please donate. I'd rather have the flexibility to go raise the money ourselves in an event that will raise money. And you're able to develop your young kids more. Winning and losing doesn't matter to me in those deals. It doesn't matter. Play all your guys. Give your fans a chance to see our new freshmen that are coming in. I bet you we would pack whatever gym we held it in, and we should have it in the gym that has the most seats. You don't want to have it at Baylor or at Houston because we only have 7,000, 7,300, whatever it is. You would want to at an arena that has the most seats where we have the best chance to raise money. But I think, I sit around all the time. Kelly and I are always bouncing ideas off each other. We got to get off this 20-game schedule. We got to get off this 31. We're only going to play 31 games because that's the rule. We didn't change the rule. You put in the portal. You changed it. You allowed us to pay players. Why can't we move the ball up to half court? That seems kind of benign, but it helps the game. It makes it more exciting. So we have a window here because of all the whirlwind dynamic changes that has been made to look at other ways that we can change and help our game. at the same time help our athletic departments and help our budgets and be in a position to continue on with this NIL path that we're on that will help everybody. Now, some states, like when I was at Washington State, it's a little more difficult. But you have Gonzaga, which is 82 miles away. You know, you've got Kansas, Wyoming, not Kansas, but Idaho, states that have very few Division I schools. That might be a challenge. But why not do it with NAIA schools? Why not do it with Division II schools? So I think there's ways to do it, but I think we have a moment in time right now where, with the powers that be, to go to them and say, look, we didn't ask for this portal. The NIL was thrown at us. We've all accepted it. We've all objectively have supported it 100% and understand the need for it. But given the current rules that we have, we don't have enough opportunities to fund our player budgets the way they need to be funded. So how can we do that? You know, bring August into play. Go from 31 to 35. If not 35, then 31 to 34. Then incrementally push it up. Think about when the NCAA tournament was 24, 32, 48. 64. Now they're talking about adding 76. We're in a season of change. We're at a time in the history of our game where change has affected so much that we need to continue to evolve. So I hate to get on my soapbox about that, but that's my 2 cents.